Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of worry, stress, or tension to feel like it's leaving your body in your outward breath, enabling you to feel deeper and deeper relaxed. As you breathe in and breathe out, notice any tension in your body and just increase the tension in those locations. Tense those muscles just on that inward breath. And as you exhale, allow those muscles to relax and let go, taking you even deeper, more relaxed than you were before, enabling you to breathe in and breathe out, taking you to a place of calm and relaxation. As you breathe in and breathe out, allow your imagination to awaken. And I want you to go back in time to a place where you felt you could confidently, calmly, and respectfully communicate your boundaries. And maybe it was a particular type of person or a particular type of environment. But I want you to think of a time where it felt safe for you to make the assumption that people don't know what you're thinking in the same way that you can't know what other people are thinking. And I want you to think of a time where you felt that it was natural and safe and just easy for you to communicate a boundary, a preference, something that wasn't okay. And notice, back then you felt okay doing that. So as you feel like you're back in that moment, living that experience, notice where in your body you feel the confidence to be confident, assertive, polite and respectful, to articulate your boundaries. And I want you to think almost like your boundaries is almost like the gate of a castle. You decide when you open that gate or lower that drawbridge, and when you raise the drawbridge and when you close the gate. And I want you to feel that your boundaries are your boundaries. You can be discerning as to how and when they apply. Because it may be okay for a friend to give you a hug, but not okay if a stranger gives you a hug. It might be okay for someone that you know well to ask a personal question, but completely inappropriate for a work colleague that you don't know very well to do the same thing. So as you breathe in and breathe out, feel that confidence growing inside you, that you get to decide what your boundaries are, when to apply them, but most importantly of all, that you have the confidence to communicate them. And I want you to imagine you are now inside a picturesque castle, surrounded by a moat and big walls, and the only way in is to cross a drawbridge and to go through a gate. And I want you to imagine you are in a beautiful tower, looking at your kingdom, noticing who is in the walls of your castle grounds, and perhaps who are outside of the castle grounds. You decide when and how that drawbridge is lowered and the gates are opened. As you breathe in and breathe out, each breath you take allows confidence to circulate through your veins, reinforcing your strength to assert your boundaries. And you can feel a warm, assertive energy build up within you, ready to be channeled through your words whenever necessary. And every word that you speak echoes the respect you have for your own boundaries. And any resentment, frustration, or weight of previous times where someone breached your boundaries or you didn't articulate them in the right way, allow that to be let go. Feel the weight of the past being let go, but extracting all the wisdom from it, enabling you to feel that you have every right to communicate your boundaries, to have them respected, and for there to be consequences for anyone that disrespects your boundaries that you've clearly communicated. And you can feel a reassuring calmness wash over you as you feel that in any moment you have the ability to communicate your boundaries. So embrace that assertiveness within you, ready at a moment's notice to articulate your boundaries clearly and confidently. It's as natural to communicate your boundaries, your preferences, what's okay and what isn't, as it is to breathe in fresh, empowering air. And you can envision your words forming a protective shield around your personal space. And every word strengthens this shield. And just like the drawbridge, you decide when you lower that shield and let people past, and when you keep that shield up and firm and unyielding. So feel that gentle yet unyielding strength accompany your voice each time you express your boundaries. Because you are a guardian of your own time and energy, confidently communicating your boundaries whenever needed. And as you express them, you can feel a satisfying clarity radiate from you. People like to know where they stand. They like to know if they're wasting their time. And they also like to know when someone is genuinely receptive. So by you expressing your boundaries clearly and directly, you are helping yourself but also helping other people. Never giving false hope, never giving ambiguous communication that could easily be misinterpreted. You feel safe and confident to be direct. And every time you are direct, you feel a renewed sense of control and confidence. You are steadfast, unapologetic, and firm as you communicate your preferences, your boundaries, giving you a sign that you respect your own worth. So there in that castle tower looking out over your kingdom, feel that you're now teleporting into reality for you, familiar environments, but taking that feeling with you. Maybe you can imagine being in a social environment or even a workplace and feel an empowering surge of self-assurance. And maybe you can think of times where people overstepped your boundaries and just rewind those moments, play them back, seeing the version of you full of confidence, self-assurance, articulating your boundaries the way you would have liked to have done. Because your assertiveness is a beacon of clarity for others. It's helpful for you to make your intentions unmistakably clear. As you communicate your boundaries, imagine that force field of assertiveness becoming even more powerful. No longer a shield, but a powerful energy force field that surrounds you, repelling any unwanted attention effortlessly. And to communicate clear boundaries is easier to do when you have clarity as to what you want and what you don't want. So feel like you possess an unwavering clarity within, enabling you to communicate firmly and respectfully. Your words flow smoothly and decisively, each syllable reinforcing your boundaries. And at first it may feel uncomfortable if you're not used to being so direct. But the more you practice, the more natural and empowering it feels, because you have a powerful voice, capable of expressing your boundaries clearly and assertively. And whenever you do it, it's a reflection of your self-respect, giving you a feeling of confidence and self-assurance every time you do it, enabling you to be more confident, more at ease, meaning that you can be direct, but still be polite, and still in perfect rapport with who you're communicating with. Feel how good it would feel to be in the very environments where you would need this resource, and feel that you are able, willing, and intending to just make this a part of who you are. As you amplify those feelings, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, returning fully to the present, as very soon I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken feeling confident, full of self-respect, self-assurance, assertiveness, looking forward to being direct and clear with what is okay, but also what isn't. Starting to count to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.